Didn't stop us joining the army at one point, though.
Yeah.
We tried to join Holloway TA bomb disposal squad.
All Quiet on the Eastern Esplanade out today. What's the? Do you sort of feel like music is a war?
There wasn't an element of that years ago. We really thought that we were willing to die for something, and we didn't know what. And these visions we had of like the glory of empire were fading into this different idea of the world and our history. So we were quite confused.
I think we might be one of the last generations, hopefully, that grew up on the back of our countries. You know, when I was a kid, those people had wooden legs and stuff. You don't see so much of that now. But there are more elements to the theme as well. There's a red jackets thing we used to have, and there's.
It's like a thread for a lot of these songs.
Pete grew up in a military barracks as well. That might maybe.
Did you?
I was an army brat. My dad was in the army. Kind of still is. You know, civil service part of it now, but yeah, he spent 35 years. And my little sister's in the army, and my brother-in-law. And for many years, probably till I was 11 or 12, that was what I was really expected to be. Maybe a little bit.
What you expected to join the army?
Yeah, and it was I mean, that was the culture I was brought up in, and that's what I knew. But it occurred to me as I started to get a little bit older that going around the world like in a uniform with a gun. When I think it was when I first saw a picture of the Beatles when I was about 12, 13, I just thought, I'd rather go around the world with a guitar in my hand rather than a gun, and in that uniform rather than
but isn't it? There's a lovely quote. Doing the opposite is a form of imitation, and isn't that the reason hippies came about and grew their hair long and wore those uniforms because they couldn't match their dads for what they'd done, so they did exactly the opposite. They grew their hair long and flaunted the uniforms.
There'll be elements of that, but it's so complicated.
It didn't stop us joining the army at one point, though. We tried to join Holloway TA bomb disposal squad.
Yeah, but
what you tried to join?
The advert. We thought because his dad's already in a gang, we might get a few perks. And we thought that it would be like going away every fourth weekend with a bunch of dentists and whatnot, doing assault courses and having a rollicking good time. However...
Hey, wait a second. The Libertines tried to join the bomb disposal squad.
Half of the Libertines.
Sorry. The Libertines that we have here today.
Listen, we didn't try. They would have had us, but they insisted we had to cut our hair, didn't they? And he had this amazing ponytail at the time, which we don't talk about now.
Radio X.